Welcome to Aggies Hockey on the Aggie Blue Eyes YouTube channel. We're a little late getting started today. We had a previous engagement this morning, but we're on. It's Aggies Hockey. They take on the #1 team, NAU, today. It's also a rematch from the Arizona Classic a couple of weeks ago. NAU scored 15 seconds into the game. The Aggies hope for a different start today. The Aggies currently sit in second position, but they're undefeated here at the Classic and have had stiff competition every night. This is the last day of the Beehive Classic, and it has been, in our opinion, a great success. We'll hurry and rip through the starting lineups today for NAU. It's Jason Gosnell is in net, the defensive Perry Miles Langyel, and Chris Barrett, number 9. The top line is going to be centered today by Brandon Jester, number 11, Tegan Harrington, and Steve Thompson. On the Utah State side of the ice, it will be Austin Willenborg in net. He played great last night against Williston and gets the call again today. The defensive pairing, CJ Westlake and Rob Duquet, wearing numbers 2 and 11 respectively. The top center line is Frank Flight, number 22 tonight. And the winger pairing, Chris Cutshaw and Austin Moser. We'll take a moment for the national anthem. No singing today, but we got a guy here rocking out on his electric guitar, playing the national anthem. The game down in Prescott, Arizona, a 4-2 victory for NAU. And as mentioned, the Aggies gave up an early goal just 15 seconds in and never corrected. Flower. Oh, no, he's good. Go ahead and comment on that YouTube channel throughout the game, but right off, would you give us a shout out for video and audio? We want to make sure you're hearing and seeing everything just fine. The Aggies in control of the opening draw, and it's Flight, whose dump in is out of play.
Well, Steve, how's it going today?
You know, we're a little behind schedule, I think. Took us a minute to get here and get set up, but we're on and rolling.
I would say it was perfect timing. You got here right before puck drop.
Yeah. Yeah, now we just need to settle in. There's Moser wants to dance out in front. He's forced behind the net by Barrett. It's Flight on the puck. He sends it in front again. A little bit of a backhand shot by Cutshaw. Not on net. And now NAU takes over. It is Barrett who sends it across, picked up by Thompson. He'll dump it in. Both teams need changes. 1 minute into the opening period. Higgs chips it forward to McJimsey, who's ridden out of the play nicely by Mahood. Mahood, a physical couple of games here at the Classic. He's played well and brings some good muscle to the ice for NAU. And how are you, Brandon?
You know, I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
Not a bad day, actually. Lovely weather outside. A little weird for late November, but you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, near 50 degrees out today, and it's going to be that way the rest of for the next week or so, which is unusual. However, last year it was the same, and then we got pounded with snow.
Yes, sir. I hope we do. I'm excited for ski season.
I think a few of us are. Controlling the play inside the zone. This is Nolan. Straightaway shoots and a kick save, Osti, or stick save. And it's the captain for NAU who controls that rebound. He comes back across to Nolan. Another shot, and Osti gobbles that one up. And two good-looking shots.
Yeah, well, just, I would say to warm up the audience here, this game's huge for us. This is NAU's ranked number 1 right now, and we're ranked number 2. And since the rankings decided on who beats who instead of points, this game is crucial. If we beat them now, that proves we're on top, and that'll translate for possibly first seed heading into nationals. Good
point. Osti made a save down low. Here's another floater coming in. That was deflected, but made it on net, and Osti will glove it down. He'll hold for a whistle. Both teams will change again. That's right, buddy. This is a big game right here. Plus, it's a, what do you call a redemption game, a little bit of a miscue down in Arizona. A goal right off the bat, and we never really got in good stride in that game.
No, we definitely didn't.
So we'll see what the Aggies can do here today. NAU will drift it behind the net. And it's Lomax who plays it there. In front of the net is Conley. He's scored a couple of goals here over the weekend. And it's Fernandez who's going to clear the zone. A newcomer to the Aggies, that is Houle. And he's had a couple of pretty good games and been in the lineup all weekend. Kiefer with a breakout pass. Kiefer again as he just trades the puck with Lomax, and they're into the zone. Lomax behind the net, banks it off the net, tried to get it out in front. And there's a bouncer and a rebound. And fanning on that opportunity was Lomax. He had a wide open cage. The puck hops his stick. And there's a kick save by Osti. Off the stick of Lomax again. And NAU starts to buzz, Brandon.
Sure are, yeah. Hopefully they're waking up our boys in gray. Austin's obviously awake. He's making some great saves right off the bat. We're running pretty thin on defense as well, with Lubin out with a head injury. We still have a really good group in the back there, but we really got to count on them today.
Battle continues behind the net. It'll come to the near hash marks, and dancing out of that way of that check was Flight, but he can't clear the zone. He'll have a little bit of help from Duque, a freshman as well, and he's going to have to fill a big spot today as Lubin out of the game. Moser's going to reach out and has a little help from Cutshaw, and that's picked up and moved out or across by Shoup. Holding in is Flight. One hand on a stick, chips it forward, but the puck doesn't reach Moser. And it's all the way back on the stick of David Higgs. Two beauties last night for David Higgs, and then a shootout winner. He was hot last night. With room to skate, it's Barrett. He's going to wind, shoot, nasty, a kick save. Big rebound cleared out by Higgs. Higgs throws it down. Oh, and a good defensive play there by Langiel as Moser streaking across that blue line to nullify the advantage. Here's Westlake, CJ Westlake. He's out of the reach of Herman. Hustling is Kirkley. No ice as it's waved off, and Kirkley's in the corner. Barrett provides the defense, ties up Kirkley. The puck loose along the wall, and it's going to be Higgs who holds at the point. Out of the reach of Herman. And now they give it away. Shot, score! Morgan McJimsey puts the Aggies on the lead. And that's the same shot from Morgan that he had last night. Just right inside that faceoff circle, he goes high glove. And the Aggies are on the board early. The breakdown in the breakout, Yell looked to go across the ice from that far corner in his own zone, and McJimsey picked it off. Kirk, the lead, will chip it forward. The defense is there, and this one is Amson. Amson has a little bit of help from Browning, who's played well over the weekend as well. We've called his name a bunch. Herman works it away from the defense, but a great check by Browning into the zone. McJimsey in front of the net. Kirk, the lead, shoots, and just a little tip gets through Gonzalez, and the Aggies a 2-goal lead in the first 5 minutes of the game. And McJimsey involved again as he let a saucer pass float across and drop right in front of Josh Kirkleet. Poole's been strong in the face-off circle. He was again there. With speed is Lomax. He'll charge in. But Mueller plays it away from the pressure. It comes to Pascal. And they keep the puck along that far wall. They'll try Fernandez near side. He takes a check. And the puck on the stick of Lomax. Chipped in front by Conley. And it will be O'Brien, who sneaks away with the puck in his clearing attempt in the skates. Again, they try Fernandez. He tips it out of the zone, but it's brought right back in by 14, and we do not have that name. We'll check it out here on our roster and cover that. Lidstrom, number 14. Pascal behind the net. He'll come right out in front, dangerous as he splits two offensive players. Now they're in. Stick aside by Osti as he glides it behind the net. Poole for Westlake. It's given away. Out in front. Shot. Save Osti. Oh, my. The Aggies give the puck away. And a golden opportunity for the Ice Jacks. Tied up behind the net is Shoup. He battles hard, wins the battle. It comes to Barrett near side. His shot wide of the net, and Osti's going to stick it anyway. Out of the zone.
We got Utah State's fourth line out right now with Sam Decker and Dagan. They've been really good this weekend. They've done everything they're supposed to, and they've been rewarded. Last night, Decker had some great opportunities and made some great passes, which resulted in goals. And that's exactly what we need out of our fourth line.
You know what, he really did. He had a great game. Probably the best one we've seen from Decker all season, but nevertheless, he always brings a lot of energy to the ice.
Yeah, he's definitely someone to look towards when you're looking for energy.
And there he is. Nice pass off the boards. It catches Lindquist in stride. He'll send it across, and it's going to be Higgs in deep who picks it up behind the net. They'll send it in front. Walton a tip. Walton still on it, wants to center, but he's tied up nicely there by Jester. And now the Ice Jacks break out. The Aggie defense talking, and you love to hear that. There's Chase Ball. And the first time we call his name today. Ball with some tight muscles, but we're happy to have him out there. We need his strength and presence. He's done great. David Higgs. A nice pass to Flight, who wants to go all the way across the ice, but on the line change was Dagan Walton. There's Moser. And now it's Thompson for the Jacks. Across, loose puck in front, tipped out by the defense. It comes right to Browning. He'll shoot, knocked down at the defense. Loose puck and Flight has it. He'll come to Moser. Moser has some speed, and he peels off way wide, puts on the brakes. He'll come back, look at the point, chip it in deep to Flight. Flight lets it go behind the net. Cutshaw fans on a pass, and he's checked by Barbluzian, who's thrown some big shoulders this weekend. Barblosian on the puck. Ball with the defense. Drops it back. Nolan right out in front. Off the post! There's another shot on the rebound, and that skips wide of the net. That'll come to Browning. He wants to shoot. That's knocked down way up high by Flight, trying to dig it off the blue line. And the Ice Jacks hold it in. Miller wants the puck. It's chopped off his stick, and the Aggies will clear. Utah State makes a line change here, coming over is Westlake. And his pressure forces the puck all the way into the Ice Jack zone. Centering pass just off the mark of McJimsey and then through Kirkland. Mahood's going to throw one out, and that's picked up and worked forward by the Ice Jacks. Miller, he centers, wide open shot! And missing the net is Lindstrom. There's a couple of players tied up in front. McJimsey cross-checked with Mahood. And the fans wanted a penalty there, none coming. A good opportunity for Miller in front of the net, and that's finally kicked out by McJimsey. Here's one that's going to skip in right on Willenborg. And reversing direction is Westlake. This is picked up by Kirkvalied. Kirkvalied backhands it in, and the Aggies on the forecheck. That'll come to Connolly. He's attacked by Herman. And good passing there. Little short passes from NAU. They're into the zone. Look across and shoot. Instead of pass across, had a man over. And the shot up and over the net. Aggies will look for a line change coming up as Kirkvalied throws it high through the rafters. Touch nothing. So they say play on, and Pascal has it. I wonder if he's done that before. Throw it up through the rafters but not hit anything. Renee slaps it along the dasher boards, but not out of the zone. Strong play from Toivola as he wants to shoot sharp angle, and Osti is going to hang on. Looking for a rebound was Connolly, who took a little swat at Osti, but no rebound. By way of introduction, most of you know my son Lane is on the camera today. We have Craggies helping out on the software scoreboard and clock, and my co-announcer today, Brandon Blauer, a regular here on the Utah State team. And we're happy to have you up here, buddy. There's a shot, and Osti gloves it down. Big rebound. The Aggies clear it out. Fernandez with a good play and a clearing attempt. It's going to be O'Brien into the zone. A round one defender, but not the second one. Played nicely by Lindstrom. We've called his name a couple of times already today, and he's had some good hockey here in the first 10 minutes of the opening period. I guess that's expected. We've called his name a bunch over the weekend as well. Chase ball. But Lindstrom really making his presence known here in the opening minutes. That come to Fernandez. The Aggies will crisscross with Houle. And then the cross-ice dump picked up by Lengyel. Lengyel, a strike as he throws a pass, and here comes the Ice Jacks. With speed into the zone, shoot, and missed the net. Tipped up high by Mueller. That comes to the point. A shot again, and that's knocked down by Dagan Walton. The third line for the Aggies on again, or the fourth line, I should say. Or part of it, as Walton's on the wing. They stay with O'Brien. And it's Hunter Wood out there. Some sustained pressure here by NAU as they have the Aggies hemmed in along the hash marks. That'll be Thompson. He'll pitch it in, side of the net, out in front, and it hits the defender. And another shot knocked down by the defense. That's all the way out to the point. Lengyel has it. Now Barrett, one-timer, off the boards and out of play. The Aggies a line change. Goodness gracious, Brandon. That was a little bit of pressure there by NAU.
Sure was. They caught a tired line out there, and they made them pay. Luckily, our defense and forwards are blocking some key shots. That's what we need for the rest of the game.
White moves it out of the zone, but no further as Mahood strong on the puck. Browning throws it through Barblosian, and Osti will come out and play. Moser, mishandled. And right in front of the net bounces the puck. They force it behind Osti as Cutshaw is there on it. Comes to the blue line. And Nolan pitches it in deep. Outside of the net. And that's knocked down by Duque. Rob Duque, a good shift on defense there for the Aggies. Westlake. Oh, cross check from behind and knocked down. No penalty. It comes to Nolan. Now across to Browning. Just floats one toward the net and is chipped, but knocked down at the defense. A good tip up high by Miller. Here's Moser, and he and Cutshaw nearly collide. And it's Browning. He's attacked by Cutshaw, and Moser's got the puck in the neutral zone. He'll just spin back. Now give it to Cutshaw. The Aggies need a change, and it's Herman. He'll stomp his way into the zone. And Higgs pinches deep. That leaves Kirk the lead at the point. Now Higgs will glide back. The puck's loose on the other side of the ice. And McJimsey's there, and it's held by Renee. He's right on the blue line. It comes free. Charging after the puck is Conley. And he wants to center. The Aggies denying that centering pass from behind the net really well, Brandon. Amson wants the puck at the point. It doesn't come, and that means David Higgs chops it off the stick. And a little too far, a whistle and an icing. 6:30 left in the opening period. The Aggies put 2 on the board in the first 5 minutes of the game, and that's where we sit. With a face-off inside the Aggies zone. Conley sharp on the face-off, wins it as he charges forward, chipped it forward. Made a good play. This will come to Pascal. He shoots. That doesn't get through again. The Aggies blocking everything. A nice pass off the wall. Catches McJimsey in stride. Shoots, and this time a save by Gosnell. Losing an edge behind the boards and going into the dashers hard was Emson. Slow to get up, but he is up. Shoot, battled by Decker, and Hunter Wood is on his way. Hunter Wood tied up and picked by Langiel, and it's Barrett. Deep in the zone. Oh, missing the check there was Ball. And that is knocked down and out of the zone. Working it forward here is Lindquist. He'll make a move, still works in, around the defense, and puts a backhander just wide. Nifty moves from Sammy Lindquist. Still on the forecheck are the Aggies as a loose puck rolls around inside the Jack zone, but it's Barrett who brings it out. His slap shot from the blue line. Headed wide, but Osti wants the whistle. He'll glove and hang on. Westlake, and now it's Fernandez. Surveys the situation, sends it across, and that's out of the reach of O'Brien. Houle with the backup. And it's Gosnell who sets it up. Browning, but off a stick on the delay. The Aggies wait, now they charge in. O'Brien guards Nolan behind the net. The good breakout pass comes across for Harrington, and then he misses Jester. Fernandez throws it off the wall, picks it up himself, and he'll just slap it in. And he wants to change for fresh legs, a short shift for Fernandez. Browning behind the net, Nolan waits. It's Harrington who's able to skate it up. And he'll pitch it in to the near corner. It's Westlake off the wall, and Cutshaw has it. No, it's Flight. Westlake again. And it's tipped off the stick of Flight and into the zone. Hustling forward, but they can't hold the zone, was Moser. Now with speed through the neutral zone, here come the Ice Jacks. Can't get around the defense of Westlake. That's some good skating by Barblusian. Held by Lindstrom. And Lindstrom is in deep. Cutshaw can't clear it through. It's kicked forward by Lindstrom. Westlake's going to help. And it's Flight who covers the defense near side, but a miscue by the Ice Jacks. And they're all the way back in their own zone. Cutshaw for Flight, straight away. That shot knocked down. Moser had it on his offhand. And now 3-on-2. Here come the Ice Jacks. Into the zone, it's the Captain Miller. Makes a move, but he's ridden to the corner by Todd Renee, who loses a stick. He'll hang out right in front of the net. He'll have to hustle over. Without a stick, they'll just play it tight along the wall. Now kick it up to Moser. Flight wants the puck. He's got it in stride. Flight, near side is the open ice. He'll dump it in. He'll finish the change, and David Higgs is in deep. Hustling over, but unable to catch the puck is Kirk Philippe before it crosses the blue line, and right on the center ice dot. Now he is in with speed. Puts it on net. Gosnell looked like he wanted to play it, but he'll hang on. No line change needed for the Aggies here, as they have fresh legs with the top line of Kirk, Philippe, Herman, and McJimsey. The defensive pairing for the Aggies, Mueller and Ball. Amson works it up. Puck sits right on that blue line. They still dig away, and that'll come out of the zone, and an offsides is the call. Looked like the puck sat right on that blue line from here. Brandon, maybe it skipped over.
Sure did, and it also looked like NAU hit it back into the zone. So there was a little bit of confusion. Josh and Kirk Fleet and Herman were asking the ref why it was called, but it's the ref's way today. I don't know very many times the players have convinced the ref to change their mind.
Yeah, what are they going to do, not have a face-off? Ball holds it in by swatting it down, but it's be gathered by Kiefer. He's pressured in his own zone, and there's the puck knocked down. McJimsey has it, leaves it for Kirk Fleet, and a great check by Kiefer. Kirk Fleet was in, bangs it, and Herman can't jam it home on the other side off the glass. There's the shot that comes in, low blocker save as Gosnell. Sharp here late in the opening period. Conley with speed skates it forward. The defense is there as Ball, a drop pass, and that shot knocked down by Mueller. Hustling over is Lindstrom for the Ice Jacks, and it's picked off the wall, but Mueller has it. And Mueller some room to skate. Now he throws it over for McJimsey, who sends it deep. It's Lindquist gathering it behind the net. Good check there. Jars the puck free, and it's Barrett who will send it across. Duque has to hustle, as with speed. Working behind the net is Lomax. Duque stays with him, finishes the check, bodied up along the wall. Duque and Lomax both in tight. The centerman Decker plays his position beautifully, comes over to help, but it's held in by Barrett as Walton couldn't scoop it high and out of the zone. Duque again, and his pass off the wall and picked up by NAU. Chopped off a stick by Lindquist, Sammy Lindquist. Now played by Westlake. Decker tied on a man and has his stick ripped out of his hands. There's a shot saved by Ostie, and the puck hops up over the crossbar off the blocker. Under a minute to play. And it's Thompson. Now Jester. Jester spins from Duque, throws it behind the net, out in front, and the puck gets through everyone. It's going to be Lindquist, who will skate it forward. Tried to dance through the defense of Barrett, and that's rejected. There's a shot wide of the net coming in off the stick of Thompson. And the Aggies hemmed in again, 30 seconds. Lindquist this time sends it deep. The Aggies needed the line change. And Lindquist too far. I thought he was on this side of the red line. The referee says no, and that puts the Aggies in a bit of a dangerous situation here, as late on a shift with only 23 seconds left the opening period. Be a face-off inside the Aggie zone. It's on the glove side of Osti. And Lindquist jumped a little early. Then he tells the linesman, drop the puck. Gives him a little bit of a rattle. They're going to throw the Aggie player out. That means Lindquist is going to draw on the left hand. And Lindquist does win that face-off. Puck wrapped around the boards, and now the Aggies will pick it up. It's out of the zone. Lindquist wants it. It's out of his reach. 10 seconds. Now 8-7. 5-4. 3-2-1, and there's a late penalty.
Yeah, that's going to cost NAU there. He took a hit that on a guy who didn't have the puck, so it drew a penalty. Looks like we're going to start next period with the power play.
It's Barb Luzian who takes the penalty, and it's Samuel Lindquist, the recipient of a hard check. He's still on a knee. Now he's up and off the ice. So Lindquist draws the penalty. And we're at the first intermission. We'll take a break and be back with second period action after this. The second period action coming up shortly. And the Aggies will start the period on the power play on the interference call. And it's Mahood, the guilty party, and he's in the penalty box. Lindquist, the centerman, will start the period. And a face-off win. Rifled in by Ball. Chopped up by Lindquist. Ball comes in, holds it in, but the puck will bounce out of play. During intermission, I was out chatting with the Duque family. And a big shout out to all of you watching from Chicago. Happy to have you on the broadcast today. Power play set up, and it's Higgs behind the net, but too hard. It'll come all the way out. And down the ice. With speed, here's Moser. Moser challenged, makes a move. It's poked off his stick beautifully on the defensive Kiefer. Kiefer still on the puck. Kicked down into the zone by Ball. He'll shield the puck, and it's picked up David Higgs. He'll throw it to McJimsey, who's challenged. And Langiel, a good play there, but he loses a stick. McJimsey will center and gets through everyone and comes to the neutral zone. Too bad. Bad break for the Aggies. They'll make a line change here as we're 1 minute into the period. Kirk Vliet, poke check there nicely. And now the Aggies into the zone. They charge it deep. Flight has it picked up by Moser. Moser spins away from the pressure along the hash marks. It's Higgs. He'll shoot. And a save by Gosnell. Picked it up through a screen and hangs on tight. I've been to Chicago a couple of times. Some fantastic live jazz music I went to listen to. And of course, you have to eat pizza when you're in Chicago. Kirk Vliet now to the point. Herman has it. He'll fan on the return pass, but holds it in. Good play by Alex Herman to hold the zone. It's Frank Flight near hash marks. He'll take a little wrist shot. Gosnell wants to reset again. 35 seconds left in the penalty to Mahood, and he's chomping at the bit. He's already up on his skates. That'll come to Herman. Now Moser, now Herman right along the wall. Sends it in, tipped, loose puck in front. The Aggies can't get there. It comes to Cutshaw. And now to Kirkvliet. Top of the circle, Josh Kirkvliet, snapshot, rebound. Big rebound comes out near side. And the Ice Jacks clear. Only 10 seconds left in the penalty to Mahood. He wants out of that box. It's Cutshaw with speed through the neutral zone. Gains the blue line. Looks in front. Around the defense. He's behind the net. Has Kirkvliet. Can't get him the puck. Good poke check there by number 14, Lindstrom. It comes to Flight. He was wide open. Took a shot. And Gosnell covers it up again. Made a good glove save on the left-handed shooting Frank Flight. So the penalty expires. Some good opportunities there for the Aggies and a little momentum. Maybe for the Ice Jacks as they killed that off to start the period. 2-0 the Aggies with the lead as Decker jousting the face-off circle, and they still chatter. They'll throw the Ice Jack player out. Now they drop the puck and the Ice Jacks control that. It's on the stick of Brownie, but taken away by Lindquist. Moving through the neutral zone, the Ice Jacks though. Miller behind the net. Higgs helps it along to the point, and Lindquist a good play to knock it across the line. Austin Willenborg behind his net. Renee's challenged. Now it's Lindquist, far hash marks, can't chip it out. His pass knocked down, now a battle along the wall. Decker's going to come over, he'll chop away at it. He and Lindquist Triple teamed, and coming away with the puck is Miller. Higgs is going to ride him out of the play beautifully. And now Lindquist, some room to move. Gives it to Walton, and it's off his stick. Walton had it in stride and lost the puck. The Aggies pick it up again. It's Higgs. Walton to the front of the net. He'll stand, picking at the puck. One-timer. Oh, and just missing the net. Kirk the lead on a huge bomb. They had Walton in front looking for a tip. Nolan with speed has a man in front of the net. They force him wide, send it out in front. The Aggies again deny that centering pass. There's Duque with a good play to swat the puck with a glove, keep it behind the net. Duque again charges there. Now Duque covers the front of the net. Nolan wants the puck. He's got it. He'll skate in deep, chipped away by Walton. That puck forced behind the net. It's going to be David Higgs for the Aggies coming over. Herman with a little defense there, but the Ice Jacks hold it in. Kirk the lead. Battles for the puck. It comes to the near wall. Walton has it, looking for Duque, and it's out of his reach. This is Kirk the lead. He'll steal the puck. The defense is back, but he's into the zone. Stop, shoots, kick save. And a great attempt by Kirk the lead as he put it on net through a screen. Duque, the defense back for the Aggies, safely to the wall. He has help from his D partner Westlake. Again, it's off the wall and controlled by the Ice Jacks. They'll spin away from Herman and rip it behind the net. It's Kirkley who picks it off the wall. Westlake's going to help as well. They scoop it high, but not out of the zone. It's held there by the Ice Jacks. The puck will squirt to the front of the net, and Westlake in position. Works it along the wall, but not out of the zone. Sustained pressure by NAU. I hate it. As Lomax plays strong. Again, the Aggies can't clear. Aggies tired. They need a clear. McJimsey can't force it out. The puck play now to the near side. It's been all on that far side. They come near side now. It's Duque. He'll body up against a man along the wall. The puck comes free, but to the point. Now sent across again. Ice Jack. Shoot! Osty's going to glove it. And gratefully hang on. Some tired Aggies in desperate need of a line change. Good shift there by the defense of Westlake and Duque. Loose puck squirts in the high slot. Mueller helped it along. Now here's Houle. Houle and O'Brien, and Houle just enough to get it into the zone. Now he's got it again. Top of the circle, Fernandez. He has a couple of goals here over the weekend. Beautiful shoulder check coming from O'Brien, and the Aggies keep it deep. It's Houle on it. Fernandez is open, sending the puck. One-timer, Fernandez fans. And the puck comes all the way down the ice where Chase Ball picks it up. Pascal for the Ice Jacks plays it behind Gosnell. Jacks will give it away. Cutshaw with the steal. Flight wants the puck. He's got it on this second effort, but it's chopped off his stick. Loose along the wall. Cutshaw is going to come over and help Flight. It comes to Ball at the point. His shot knocked down. Flight, a good effort here to keep the puck in. Ice Jacks will play it along the far side. Cutshaw steals it again. Flight around one defender. He's alone in front. Shoots and a save. Gosnell. He's stead right tight along the post. And the net is off. A dandy play by Flight to get in front of the net. Force the near side defender to come over and make a play. Hello to you, Chris Herman. On the road back to Eastern Montana and your girlfriend. Travel safe, my friend. It was a pleasure having you up here on the broadcast with us the last couple of days. It's Miller, the captain. He's got speed all the way end to end. Rene forces him to the wall. He can't jar the puck free. Knocks him down, though no penalty. Rene got away with one. Here's Frank Flight in stride, one defender back. Flight shoots. And Gosnell, a good save off the rising shot. Browning picks up the puck and gives it to Nolan. He'll fan, and that means Flight has it. Cutshaw's alone in front. They send it across. The pass a little late as the defense had collapsed and covered the open man. Here's a Hunter Wood with a good play on a poke check. Cutshaw's still on. It's Renee and Wood. Now Higgs comes to Moser. Oh, gets off his stick, and the Ice Jacks back in. Nolan. Good play there as he played catch with Barblusian. Just couldn't put one toward the net. It's Barblusian behind the net. Renee steps in. Miller is there. Renee throws a shoulder. Puck still loose, and Todd Renee has it there. Renee will tie it up. He'll need some help, but it is the Ice Jacks who come away with the puck. Comes to Browning at the blue line. Oh, nearly offside as he held it right in. Wood loses the puck. There's a whistle as the ref got bulldozed and went for a tumble.
What do you think, Steve? Do you think Utah State's awake yet?
I think they're awake, but I'll tell you what, pal. NAU gets on these runs where they've got some sustained pressure in the Aggie zone. If you're an Aggie fan, it's a little bit unsettling.
Sure is.
Nice play by Conley. He chips the puck to himself, and he's tied up along the wall by Duque. Duque again throws a good shoulder. And it's Decker who helps. Walton for Lindquist, who gloved it down, but it's chopped away, and it's on the stick of Barrett now. Barrett a pass and a nice little tip play, late developing 2-on-1. Here come the Jacks. They'll send it over, and Duque stayed with the play and tips it to safety. Right back at it, though, are the Ice Jacks. It's Conley deep in the corner. Surveys, sends it across. Open man. Barrett, shot, save, rebound, steal, sits. And now it rolls out to Lindquist, and he's able to clear the zone. Walton and Lindquist hustle forward. That puck sent along and picked up by C.J. Westlake. Aggies need a change. The top line for the Aggies on. It's Herman. He's got some space. They'll punch it behind the net. Defenseman loses an edge, and coming over is Kirkvliet. He'll play it now. Has help from McJimsey. At the point is Mueller, and Mueller has to backpedal as here comes Lomax. Lomax tries to work around Mueller. Mueller makes sure he's behind the net. And all the way around the other side. Still holding is Lomax. He's still holding. Shoots, save, and a rebound forced behind the net. Lomax again. He's like riding a bike, around and around. There's a rising shot, and Osty gonna hang on. Make a save. Digging for it was Jester or Conley as he's trying to jam the rebound in. So again, two top-ranked teams here. The Aggies, after the first rankings came out in second position, but not far behind this NAU team and not far ahead of the UNC team, who they defeated earlier in the tournament. Puck tipped in front, and a rebound or a backhander. Softly on net. And the puck along the wall. Jester has it. Jester far side. Jester still there, and that's taken away. Mueller has it. The open man is on this side of the net. It's O'Brien. O'Brien chips it in deep. Pascal, some fancy back skating, is there on the defense. The pass comes right out in front, but nobody there. Mueller wraps it around the dasher boards behind the net. Two defenders there for the Ice Jacks, and they'll skate it to safety and send it across. Looking for a tip was Fernandez to poke it away, but still on it, and still on it strong is Lindstrom. Lindstrom reverses direction. Mueller loses an edge. That'll come to the neutral zone. 2-on-1. Here come the Aggies. It's O'Brien with Fernandez down the middle. O'Brien sends it across. Fernandez back across. Score! And it's O'Brien who taps it in to the wide open net. To 0 is the lead midway through the game. Barblusian is in. Miller dashing down the middle of the ice. A shot and a save by Osti on the tip by Miller. And Miller continues on. He'll knock the net. Off the moorings. They'll reset. And ready to go. Face off in the Aggie zone. Top line for the Aggies on the ice. Nolan. His pass intercepted and upended was Dave Higgs as he goes down hard. McJimsey's on the puck. He'll have room to skate in. McJimsey surveys, shoots, and the save as Gosnell fought it off. Sharp angle shot. McJimsey looked across, didn't have anyone coming. And forced to take the shot. Barblusian has it. And David Higgs, a big check on Barblusian. Loose in front. Osti, a huge stick save. As Mahood let one fly. The game continues. And a tip, and Osti say is sharp again. Austin Willenborg playing out of his mind. They try to wrap it around. Puck comes out in front, and two Aggies pile on top of Mahood. Kirk Vliet and Moser both on top of Mahood at the side of the net. McJimsey like a torpedo. Had a man lined up here along the blue line. And luckily the man saw him put on the brakes. But it allowed that attempt into the zone. McJimsey looked to play the body as opposed to the puck. Sometimes not an advantage. .808 remaining in the second period. 3-0 the Aggies. A commanding lead here now. And the next goal could be trouble. The Ice Jacks need one here. Barrett. He'll drift it into the corner. Westlake has it. And Westlake along the wall to Cutshaw. Can't chip it out of the zone. Fanning on the shot. And now the Aggies 3-2. It's Moser. He'll crisscross with Cutshaw. Send one in softly toward that far post, but just wide. Off the glass now and down the ice. Should be an icing. And it is. No, they wave it off. I don't understand that. As they wave off the icing, I think Westlake thought for sure the call was coming. And maybe the winger a little tight on his back, but it shouldn't matter. Cutshaw sends one over. It's going to be a break for Frank Flight, just out of his reach. Oh my, just a foot too far, but it'll come to Moser. He's going to hold it in. He'll send one toward the net. He harmlessly blocked to the near corner. Pass from Cutshaw, just a little off the mark. Moser, open is Mueller. He wants to shoot. Glove save, rebound, backhanded, but behind the net. Mueller again will rifle it out of play. Mueller playing conservative. He could have held that puck at the blue line, but was backpedaling again. He's done that a couple of times, but I don't know positions anyway. What do you think? Should he held that point over there? I mean, he's backpedaling a little bit.
He had a little bit of time, but he's just trying to get it down in the zone, maybe get a line change. Frank's line was out there for quite a while. Whether or not he should have thrown it out, I don't think so. But obviously, that wasn't intentional.
He's over there along the blue line, but he's backpedaling, can't hold it in. It seemed like he had space, but maybe not. It's Bushy. He's in. Shoots one, and a sharp angle shot. That's what he wanted because the rebound came right in front, and the Ice Jacks can't send it in. Bushy's on it again, strong, but he's ridden by Decker. And a little drop pass back for a line mate. Bushy tried to put one through. He had position, couldn't draw the puck back to his stick. It'll come to Pascal. Pascal backhands it in for Bushy. Nope. It's going to be Shoot behind the net. Now it's Pascal. Long range shot just wide of the net. Bushy has it behind the cage. Spins to put it up in front. It's knocked down by Mueller. Shoot now on the puck, and the Ice Jacks start to buzz. 6 minutes remaining in the second period. Mueller behind the net, and Lindquist will have a chance here, but not out of the zone. Rifled right back in and still behind the net with Shoop. He's bodied up by Ball, and Mueller now will clear the zone. Pascal steps on the puck, nearly went down, now spinning with it and into the zone. Shot and a save off the stick of Harrington. Renee for O'Brien. O'Brien chips it forward into the zone. Here comes Fernandez. A little bit of space. Fernandez, beautiful back check by Lindstrom. Just would not give up on the play. Out in front, bouncing puck over the stick of Flight. Harrington sends it along the wall. Too wide. Here come the Ice Jacks with the Aggies strong back on the defense. And puck kicked out of the zone nicely. Laying on his back was O'Brien, just kicks the puck, and it comes to the neutral zone. That would have been dangerous. The man was open here on the near side. Gosselin's going to set it up for Pascal. We reached the 5-minute mark. Harrington, but his pass too far. Glove down by Herman, but it's out of his reach when he sets it down. Here's Lindstrom. Lindstrom wants to wrap around. He's forced wide. And now behind the net, playing it there is Thompson. Thompson looks to center, man's there. The Aggies, 3 sticks, come away with the puck. It's Alex Herman. He'll throw it to McJimsey. McJimsey gains the line, not skating out in front, backhand. Herman can't put it in as Gosnell robs Alex Herman. McJimsey just stops skating and just glides in. Surveys, and he put a saucer pass right on the stick of Alex Herman. A great save by Gosnell. G wants an explanation over there from the referee, and he's getting one. Then throws his hands in the air. And the ref says play on. G wants a penalty. And none called. G meaning Sean Gibbons, the coach for the Aggies. Poke check by Duquet. The puck behind the net. Duquet with the defense on the captain Miller. Comes to the point. Shot tipped. And wide of the net. A good tip there. In the high slot, scooping it high is McJimsey. That's through the rafters again, but doesn't hit anything. They say play on. And then the puck, tomahawk chopped out of play as they take an axe to the puck.
Yeah, Morgan McJimsey's patented puck flip. He practices that in practice, and somehow it just works. But if it barely nicks anything up there, they will blow it down. But this game seems it's been going straight through clean.
Twice. It's hilarious through these steel rafters.
For a few moments, everybody's just gazing up.
Yeah, me too.
Waiting.
I'm just looking at it. It's like a softball or a baseball coming down in center field. Upended is Moser. Ball spins with the puck. There's a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty to the Ice Jacks. It's interference, the second one of the game.
If you've been watching the plays behind the actual play, there's been a lot of chippiness, but these refs seem to want to go home early. They're letting everything go, but things like that just won't slide.
We're nearly through the second period, pal. It might be the fastest game in Aggie history.
That's what I was saying earlier. I can't believe how fast this is moving, but it's good when you get a fluid game like this because then all four lines get to play.
I'm sorry, Walton family. They're up in Soldat on a very snowy day, and we're down here 50 degrees and sunshine. Well, winter has come to Alaska, I suppose. A little snow for Thanksgiving, never a bad thing. Kirklee's going to pitch one toward the net, and it's tipped wide. Awkward bounce off the glass, comes to center ice. And it's Cutshaw, now Herman. Now Fernandez in the zone. He makes a play to get away from Barrett, but only briefly because Barrett makes him pay to play. Kirklee in the deep corner, now upended again is Fernandez by Barrett. No penalty. Yeah, it's upcoming. They did call it. Out in front, Fernandez can't put one in. Wide open net, and then he looks up to the gods in heaven and says, why? And throws his arms in the air. Brett Fernandez had a wide open net.
Sometimes it's just too good to be true.
Dude, he put it 2 feet over the crossbar. He was only 10 feet out.
Well, that happens to all of us. Sometimes you get those opportunities and it just doesn't go your way, but you just got to look past it and move on to the next play.
Well, plug your ears, Chris Herman, because it happened to his brother Alex last night with an open net. So
yeah, it sure
have
did.
Chris plug his ears. He doesn't want to hear that again. Oh, it's just too much last night. It is Barrett that goes to the penalty box. You see the guys down here in the penalty box, they're like, I think they're stirring some soup, home cooking maybe, I don't know.
No, I did not see that.
He's harassing the fans up here.
Come up here and fight me. Let's go. Let's go.
Mahood's in the box and Barrett in the box. Mahood's going to waste some energy. Jostling with the fans. There's a discussion here in front of the scorer's table with the referees and the captains. So that means I'm going to take a seat and just relax.
Looks like the fans are treating the NAU players in the penalty box like zoo animals, and they're not taking it too kindly. Tapping on the glass and poking the bear.
I don't think they let you feed them anymore, but I remember as a kid I fed the monkeys some gum at Hogle Zoo there in Salt Lake. It was the funniest thing I ever did. They loved it.
Gum?
Yeah, we threw gum in there and they were chewing gum and having a heck of a time.
That's awesome.
Of course, that was 30 years ago, but you can't do that now, I don't think. But
you can't do much there anymore, but that would have been amazing to be that monkey. He would have, that probably was the highlight of his life.
Yeah, we're throwing double mint gum into the cage and they're chomping away at it.
Well, we have a great opportunity here for Utah State. 5-on-3 power play. We've been working on this for a long time, so hopefully it pays off for us.
Here's ball. Now Higgs. Higgs wants a look. He sends it side of the net. It's Moser. They still wait. Oh, and a good tip there by Pascal. The Aggies had it set up, and Pascal tips it. Tips the pass out of the zone. Higgs back in, and Moser. This time around, Pascal. Higgs shoots. Rising shot off the glass. He scored from there once last night. Now Moser. Her ball has Moser. Tipped toward the net by Pascal and nearly into his own net. They send it back to Ball, top of the circle, across for Higgs. Players in front. Ball shoots, tipped in front. McJimsey can't jam it in. Loose puck and cleared out by 26. That's Emson with some penalty killing minutes here. Aggies still control. They have 30 seconds on the 5-on-3. They'll give it to Higgs. Now it's Ball. Sends it across out of the wheelhouse of Moser, who wanted that one. And just off the mark. Higgs wants to shoot. He will, and a save by Gosnell as he picked it up through the McJimsey screen. 16 seconds in the penalty to Mahood. And just under a minute left in the penalty to Barrett. Kirk Galit will center the line now with Flight. And Fernandez. Herman and Cuddy at the points. Comes to Herman. Surveys, shoots, and that doesn't get through. Lindstrom, we've called his name a ton, first period and second. Kutschel, one-timer, score! And a 5-on-3 power play goal for Chris Kutschel. Just a one-timer right along the ice. And finds the back of the net. Kirkley chips the face-off forward into the zone, and now 40 minutes of 5-on-4 power play for the Aggies. Clearing it out of the zone, though, are the Ice Jacks. Kutschel, or Kirkleit's going to send it in. Side of the net, Fernandez puts on the brakes. Kirkleit will help him out. Kutschel's at the point. Kirkleit sends it across. Herman has it. Sharp angle shot. And Gosnell has it between the pads. Flight gets a little feisty with Harrington. Flight takes a shot from Harrington right in the face-off circle. Flight was playing winger, went over to chatter with him, and Harrington just gave him a pop into the zone. Here is Kirkley. Upended was Jester. Now Kirkley takes a big check from Harrington. Broken sticks and other sticks on the ice as Harrington and Kirkley. Hard into the boards. Three, 2, and 1. The penalty's going to expire, and out of the box is Barrett. That puck scooped high and through the rafters again, this time by NAU. Doesn't hit anything. .52 seconds left in the period. Face off in the Ice Jack zone. It's Flight who has it there. Flight behind the net has Kutschel in front, and that's tipped beautifully out of harm's way by the Ice Jacks. In they come 2-on-2. Lomax shoots and tipped by Ball. To the point it comes, and here's another 2-on-1 for the Aggies. Hustling is Flight. Moser on the wing. Flight down the center of the ice. Shot by Moser. And he missed the net. Aggies late on the shift. They need a change. And Lomax, 20 seconds left. Straight away, here comes Lomax. He tries to use Higgs as a screen, and that doesn't work. Browning has it along the wall, and now It's Hunter Wood. He fans on the pass. Second effort in the skates of Cutshall. He'll chip it deep. David Higgs is going to charge in. Center. Ooh, and right on the stick of Moser, and the back check by Lomax. Had his stick over the top and denies the shot attempt. And a good thing he did, because that was wide open. We'll take our second intermission break. The Aggies with the lead 4-0. It's the third period of the final game here for the Beehive Classic. Excellent competition at the Classic this season. Looking forward to the next big Classic will come next semester in January, when a huge lineup of teams meet in Greeley, Colorado at the Ice House for the Martin Luther King Classic, hosted by University of Northern Colorado. The Aggies will be there, and talking to the coach yesterday, losing an edge is Westlake on the fresh sheet ice, and Conley able to chip it deep. They have a good selection of teams coming to the MLK Classic as well in January. Osti, a big save. And Conley behind the net wants to center. Osti holds it tight. Puck bounces free as it hopped up over the crossbar from behind and landed right in front of the net. The open man, cross ice, winding, shooting, and a tip and a save by our goal by Conley, and Osti's upset.
Hey, buddy, look at the scoreboard. You got 3 more to go. Hey, 13, you didn't do anything.
And an excellent tip by Conley in front of the net. Puts the NAU team on the board. Osti still upset. Have to look back. Maybe he was interfered with. Is that what he's claiming? I don't know. Nevertheless, here, first 30 seconds into the third period, NAU cuts into that Aggie lead. And it's Renee. Now to Herman. Browning. And Nolan. Barblosian has his shot off the side of the net, and a golden opportunity again for NAU in front of the net. The ref blows the whistle. The post is off. They'll reset. Also talking to the coach there over at for UNC for the MLK Classic. They have a large lineup of good teams and a waiting list of teams that want to get on. So some good hockey being played in the region as the popularity continues to grow, I suppose. So watch for us on our YouTube channel. If you have a team heading to that MLK Classic, we will be there bringing all the games right to you. Kirk Elite with the head up, has to avoid Miller. Kirk Elite can't reach the puck as he's tied off nicely by Miller. Now a big chick by McJimsey. Puck comes free, he'll chip it deep. Charging after it is Kirk Elite. Nolan will gather it in. And then spin away from Kirk Elite, send it up. It's out of the reach of Shoop, but Higgs can't play it. Now here they come into the zone. Jester with the centering pass, and that's tipped away. And with speed, McJimsey. McJimsey back check on a broken stick again by NAU. David Higgs centers for Herman. Herman's going to pick it up. And somehow the broken stick from center ice ends up all the way down here in front of the net for NAU. And Gosnell wisely hangs on. They'll gather the broken lumber. And reset play. 4-1, the Aggies with the lead. As we're just underway here in the third period. Poole in the face-off circle, and Jester's going to win that one. Pascal with the head up, throws it along the wall. Now Jester receives a nifty pass, and Jester with speed. O'Brien chases him down. O'Brien digs away at it, but it's Hoole in the corner who's going to help. Come back for O'Brien. Harrington is there. O'Brien and Harrington strong on the puck. It's behind the net. They center off cue, but a puck comes to Lindstrom, and it's knocked down at the defense. Pascal now right inside the blue line. He drew the puck back to shoot, and he pulled it off the line. Well, Brandon, what do you think of that? They come right out and put one in here in the third period.
Yeah, well, they know they're down and they know how important this game is, so they're never going to give up. So a goal like that is likely. They're a good team. They could sure put the puck in the net, and they've been controlling a lot of this game, but Utah State's been getting the better breaks.
Fernandez will throw it across to in stride. Here come the Aggies. Into the zone, it's O'Brien. He'll dance around Pascal. Pascal stays with it, rides him hard to the wall, and Pascal has the puck. Dangerous pass as he centers it, but it's on the stick of Lindstrom. And now Westlake, he makes a move on a challenging player. That was Toivola. But the Aggies were on the line change. In deep still is the puck. Now they'll pick it up. Moser's going to have to hustle to get back into play. Nice poke check from Cutshaw, but it's back on the stick. They'll send it across. Harrington wants to come out in front, and he's denied as he charges into the nets.
That was a great read by Willie. As that guy came in, Willie read that he was going to try to go all the way across the crease and go far side, but Willie definitely denied him with that leg pad.
Cutshaw this time scoops it high. Bouncing and rolling puck, taken nicely by Barrett. Moser throws it into the skates of Bushy, and then Moser, a dangerous check as he comes in on Bushy with knee contact. Barrett at the point. Along the hash marks, Miller. And another block shot for the Aggies. They have more block shots than in any game I've seen. Here's Cutshaw, wants to chip it to himself, but it's too high off the glass and doesn't drop where he wants it. That's picked off and taken away. And now it's on the stick of Miller. Miller wants to center as he has Bushy in front of the net, and a good check to finish the play there by Cutshaw. Miller still on it as the Ice Jacks hold the zone. Rene had the puck on his stick, but strong play from Conley takes it away. Now Austin makes a poke of a loose puck, and a good thing he did, because charging in was Conley. That puck outside the zone, but just barely. Now it's David Higgs who has it. Throws it to Alex Herman. Alex Herman hooked, no penalty, shoots, and a save. Alex Herman completely tied into a knot, and no penalty. The long-range shot from the neutral zone. Osty's going to hang on for a whistle.
Yeah, it was an awkward fall for Alex Herman. He down there by the locker room, he's been stretching out his hip. He must have been tweaked earlier. He said he lost an edge early in the first period, and it's been hurting him since. And he's got his head down on the bench. I hope he's doing all right.
That was an awkward play. They had the hook across the arms up here along the hash marks and then kept it tied in as they went behind the net. There's a takeaway for the Aggies. It's ball. Oh, and in the skates of O'Brien. And a puck up in the fans. Keep your eyeballs open. Is that one up in the fans?
That is one of my biggest fears, Steve. I see that puck come off the stick, and I know it's not going to hit the glass. It happens too quick. You can't really react. If you have your head down for 1 split second, you're going to get clonked.
I'll tell you what, I love that. Browning comes over, puts up a hand as an apology. I absolutely love it. What a class act by Browning.
Yeah, that was great sportsmanship.
Just fantastic. Amson, because he clearly didn't mean to, he shot it right out of play. But a little miscue is all it was, and we're right back to action. Here's Kiefer. Kiefer, plenty of room to skate. Sends it toward the net, stick saved by Austin, as Browning was right in front looking for a tip. Mueller over skates, and it's Lomax. Now Conley. Amson wants the puck. Instead, they drift it behind the net for Kiefer. Kiefer helps along to Lomax. Amson tells him he's at the point, but an errant pass, and the Aggies have it in their own zone. Poole has it. He wants a line change, so he'll just send it across to open ice. Lindquist charges after it, but it's going to be Conley who takes it. He's in the zone, challenged by Ball. Over to help is Decker. The energy line for the Aggies is on. Amson has it lost in his skates, but he'll bring it across, and then a penalty upcoming as they're tied up with Lindquist again, and Barblosian just pulls him over backwards. That's not an easy thing to do. Lindquist now and Barblosian chatter away at each other. And both of them are going to go to the box.
Looks like it went both ways here, Steve.
Well, offsetting penalties. We'll have a little bit of open ice skating here and see how that looks. Aggies have been good 4-on-4 over the weekend. Forward looking in the schedule, a couple of games here coming up before the semester break here in December. The Aggies have the University of Utah twice, a Division I team. And they will meet up again with BYU, I believe. Do you know the schedule? Does that sound about right?
Sorry, what was that?
They play University of Utah twice and BYU once before the semester break, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. I've been hearing rumors that the second Utah game isn't going to happen. The first one is the first one we have back from break. That is still scheduled, and then the away game in Provo. But I don't think that we have the Utah game at the end of this first half of the season anymore.
They were going to come here, weren't they?
I believe so.
I don't know why they would cancel that. That would have been a barn burner here at the ice arena.
Sure would. Yeah, the locals definitely like that rivalry.
Especially since Utah plays good hockey. They're a D1 program for the last couple of years. With the puck is Jester. And plenty of room to skate. He's just circling the arena or the offensive zone as if he's out there on a stroll. Westlake bodies up against Pasquale. Pasquale has it. Wants Jester again, and he'll go on another skate. No, he whips it toward the net. And it's Harrington who loses an edge. Westlake's going to steal the puck, but Jester's going to come over and pick it off the wall. The Aggies can't clear the zone. Cutshaw's there off the glass, and this one will drop into the neutral zone right in front of Frank Flight.
Real aggressive penalty kill here early. It looks like it's paying off. The NAU doesn't seem to know what to do with this pressure.
The big ice. And they're knocked down by Todd Renee. And the Aggies able to counter. 4-on-4 skating continues for another minute. And it's Chase Ball. That puck scooped high, perfectly dumped in. McJimsey's there, and he's upended by Lomax, who got tied up in the skates. Lomax is going to skate it forward. It's not Lomax, it's Barrett. Barrett centers. There's Lomax. Now McJimsey. He'll clear it out. Had a man, but he slapped it too hard. And it comes all the way down the ice. That's Kiefer, who was playing defense there. Only 30 seconds left of 4-on-4 skating. Barrett gives it to Lomax along the hash mark. Centers. Looking for a tip was Kiefer, and defended well by Ball. Kiefer's going to scoop another one toward the net. Austin's going to hang on and let his team change. 15 seconds left in the offsetting penalties to Lindquist and Barblusian. It's 4-1. The Aggies a 3-goal lead as we near the halfway mark of the third period. Kiefer sends it to the net, and that's held nicely by Duquet in front of the net. Duquet has it again with a head up, throws a strike across the ice to Moser. Moser can't work it off the wall as it's poked away. Now hustling forward, 2-on-1. Here come the Ice Jacks. In front of the net is Kiefer, and Kiefer pushed wide. Still on the puck is Lomax. Lomax challenged by Lindquist as he's back on the ice. And we're back at even strength. Lomax still on it. Now it's taken away by Westlake and out of his own. Hustling forward. It is Lindquist. Lindquist sends it across with Barrett back. Herman shoots and a rebound. He's going to dribble harmlessly to the far corner. Moser takes a bit of a low check, and he's off his skates, and Conley will have the puck. Higgs stretches out, slaps it forward. Off the stick of Conley and deep in the zone. Conley again. That's picked off by Moser. He'll skate, split the defense, peel wide. And he's deep in the corner. Didn't split the defense, split the wingers. There's a centering pass. Shot forward and off the backboards. Kirk Willett has it. Renee with the shot there. Kirk Willett, a backhander, and that's going to come over to the near wall. And Higgs bodied sharply by the captain, Miller. Miller's had some strong play. throughout the game, and that's why he's the captain. Ball tried to skate it out of the zone. That's dangerous. As Shoup challenged. Puck now held into the zone. Kirkvliet there. Another loose stick. As Barblosian lost his. Triple teamed is Miller, and he nearly stayed on the puck anyway. Kirkvliet shovels it high. It'll be an icing. And the tired Aggies line is going to stay on. Walton's had some shifts here with the top line of Kirkvliet and McJimsey. It's Ball and Higgs, the defensive pairing here. For the Aggies, face off on the glove side of Willenborg. Aggies win it, wrap it around the boards. McJimsey able to clear. Barblosian has it. Walton on the forecheck, and the puck skips behind the net. And skating forward is Browning. Browning from his own end. He's deep in the corner behind the net. Challenged by Ball, but he still centers it. It comes to Nolan at the point. Nolan snaps it back in. Looking for a tip again was Bushy. He's been there a couple of times today. Bushy for Nolan, way up high. Shoot! And a save by Osti is Lomax. Wanted a piece in front. No rebound by Austin. We've passed the halfway mark of the third period. The Aggies in the driver's seat, 4-1 is the score. Nolan's going to skate away from Houle. He'll shoot, and that misses the post, outside of the post by about a foot. No harm. Harrington wants the puck, and he asserts himself and takes it there. Right back into the neutral zone, but Houle rifles it off the boards, and it's Fernandez on the forecheck now. Here comes Nolan. A nice pass across, picked up by Thompson. Thompson is met there by Duque, and Fernandez helps. Open ice on the far side. Hustling there is O'Brien. Strike on the pass straight up the middle. Harrington. Now he'll drift it over to Thompson. Looking for Harrington. Tipped! And into the net. What a tip by Harrington.
Looked like he grabbed that one out of the air, Steve.
It was flying past Hot, and he just took a downward swing, and it bounced in the blue paint and right back up like a basketball into the net. A nifty little tip by Harrington, a highlight reel goal from NAU. It's 4-2 with 8:32 remaining in the game. This will come to Lindstrom, and Lindstrom hits flight up high in the shoulder. Tuckshaw can't clear the zone. The puck held in. Comes inside of the net. Hustling over, David Higgs. Puck squirts free. One-timer. Oh, and that tip's just wide. As reaching out was one of the Aggie players with a glove and nearly tipped it into his own net. Flip to the neutral zone, but right back in by Lindstrom for NAU. Looking for Cutshaw on a bank pass. Right along the blue line. Cutshaw tied up by Pascal, and they're going to say offside. Still plenty of time. 7:48 on the clock. And with 2 goals in the third period. NAU right back in the game. Mueller wraps it around the boards. Herman waits. He's got the puck. He'll give it to Kirkley. In front of the net. It's chipped out of play by Gosnell. Pascal tips the puck to safety. Lindstrom On it for NAU. Herman with the poke check, but it comes to Conley. McJimsey takes a swap, but it is Lindstrom who carries it to the blue line. Now it's taken away. Work forward. Here's McJimsey. One man back. It's Pascal. It's Herman who shoots over the top of the crossbar. Looked like McJimsey, but it was Herman with a good opportunity there. Again, now this one is McJimsey. He'll spin it over to Herman, and it's offside. McJimsey overskated, left the puck on the neutral zone side of the blue line, and when he back spun it around to Herman, Herman was offside. An easy call for the linesman. And we'll have a neutral zone face-off. This is Thompson, and the puck is deep. Jester beats out Westlake to the puck. Behind the net, Jester still has it. That puck squirts free all game long. The NAU team tries to work behind the net and pitch that puck right in front, and the Aggies have been strong. Fernandez upended. He's right back on his skates, though, as he and Barrett are tied up. O'Brien has it. The open man at the point will shoot wide of the net.
Let's go, Aggies!
That was Duque who sent one well wide. Thompson on it. He'll snap one in, and Osti reverses direction. Duque is there. Can't chip it out of the zone. He'll have another chance. He's double teamed. The puck's still loose. And scooped high, but out of play. Nolan has it knocked down. Cutshaw's going to in a race for the puck. Hustling to the center of the net is flanked, and Cutshaw's centering pass a little too close to the tender. And he chips it right out of the zone.
Let's go, Aggies!
Flight's going to dig it off the wall. No help as the Aggies on the line change. He sends a sharp angle shot in. And Gosnell plays it nicely. Here's Miller. He'll cross the red line. Now he's into the zone. He centers, but the pass behind the intended recipient. And Moser's going to take it into his own zone in the corner. Play it there. David Higgs rides his man off the puck. He'll give it to Flight. No, it's off the boards, and here's a 2-on-1 for the Aggies. This time it's Moser. Moser's in, looks across, tries to make it across around the defender. And well played by Browning. He had Cutshaw. And maybe should have sent it across. I think it just surprised the both of them that they were on a 2-on-1 break. There's a shot right in front. A save, Osti. A dazzling save as Osti gets across to keep the puck out of the net. Hands were raised on the NAU team, and Osti keeps the game a 2-goal lead. Unreal. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. Osti, my #1 star of the game.
You know, he really is keeping these guys in the game.
Lane and I have been monkeying around with stars of the game. They do that down here on the ice over the weekend, but Lane and I haven't been involved in any of that. We just kind of do our own thing up here. There's Herman. He'll pitch one forward. Charging after it is McJimsey. He'll get there. Wants the center for Herman. Herman behind the net. Alex Herman with the long stick. Rips it behind the cage. McJimsey now dances out in front. Backhand save, Gosnell.
Down here in our own zone, there's a great block shot by Todd. which resulted in a great rush by our top line, and it was really close to being a goal.
Aggies have blocked a lot of shots today. I'll tell you what, I've been standing a long time this weekend.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, my feet are killing me. I need to sit down more.
Have you done all of the games this weekend?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I know, buddy. It's been quite a run. My hobby's getting out of control.
I'll say. Well, at least we'll have a good break, and then one more week of hockey, and then a really long break. And
That's right.
Sooner than you know, you'll be missing it.
Yeah, I'll see if I can. Well, yeah, I was going to say I'll see if I can recover, but you're right. I'll be missing it. Jester in the corner, 4-minute mark. Reached. This will come to Lindstrom, looking back door, and that's tipped by Kirkleet. Harmlessly out of play. Forward is Herman. Herman again will have an opportunity, and the referee. A beautiful defensive play by the referee. Still in the zone. Moser shoots, and that's a blocker save. Up and out of play. Sometimes that happens. The referee playing well off the wall. Didn't read the play, and he's right in front of Alex Herman. Miller sends a pass across, and in stride here's Barbluzian, who's held there by Cutshaw as Cutshaw stayed right with him. The puck's not going to show up for McJimsey as it got slowed up in the frost. Along the far side, there's a play tipped in front, and Osty's going to make a save there. Miller's got it. I don't know what you call that, the frost, the shavings, whatever. Slowed the puck up, caused some problems for McJimsey. Flight pitches it off the glass. Cutshaw in a hurry to get into the zone, puts on the brakes. Now he's alone in front. And can't chip it on net. A little off balance, Chris Cutshaw. That doesn't happen very often. Nice poke check by Flight as he gets a stick around Langiel. Now it's Kiefer. Cutshaw for Houle. And they play away from Fernandez. There's an errant pass. That'll get away from Lomax. And right back into the NAU zone. Kiefer's got it. We near the 2-minute mark. And Lomax has it. He'll come across to Kiefer. It's in his skates, and that should be an icing. No, Lomax beats it out. I don't know what he's doing way down there, but he's all over the ice. Houle's going to tie up Kiefer. Conley picks it up. And they're going to say a hand pass and a face-off as Ball looks around. I didn't see a hand pass, but maybe my glasses aren't working today. Hand pass is the call. And a face-off inside the Aggie zone with 1:54 on the clock. The Aggies lead 4-2. Oh, and a big face-off win there for the Aggies in their own zone, but Browning holds it at the far wall. David Higgs will try it again, and Browning, this time he gets through. And Nolan's going to have to hustle back. He's challenged by O'Brien. Sends it across. That's picked off and sent into the zone. The Aggies are onside, but Browning has it. It'll end up cross ice. And on the stick of Mahood, his first action here in the third period. Behind the net, they hold it. Now it's Mahood. Side of the net, save, rebound, still sits right in front of Osti. He's going to cover. And a dangerous play there as they sent it in front. The puck just sat. Right in front, not moving. And 3 NAU guys, it was just out of their stick reach, and they were standing flat.
Well, Steve, before this game is over, I just wanted to say thanks again for everything you do for this team. We really appreciate you. It's been a pleasure being up here announcing with you this game.
I love it, buddy. It reminds me you were with me there in Arizona. That was great. You're always good on the voice. It's fantastic to have you up here.
Yes, sir.
And it's been good games. We've had a good time. You're welcome. Everything Lane and I do for you guys is for love of the game and love of the students and you guys. Fantastic. Parents as well.
And we can tell this is great.
Browning, empty net for NAU. That'll come to Harrington. Harrington in the neutral zone. It's going to be Cutshaw who drops the puck, sends it towards the net, and misses it by less than an inch on the empty net. They battle for the puck behind the net. Cutshaw still causing problems. Moser will help. Now Cutshaw chops away at it. He'll drop it again, wrap it around, can't put it in, and he takes a high stick to the face, and that will be an upcoming penalty as Jester touches up. And to the box, I think it's going to be Browning. He just put the stick right up in the face of Cutshaw and gave him a big cross check. So give Cuddy a big round of applause there on the forecheck with an empty net. Relentless. .36 seconds left in the game. Osti, clearly the first star of the game. And you got to give credit to the young guys. Second star of the game and the third stars of the game. The entire third and fourth lines for the Aggies who played great and a lot of minutes today. Impressive. And the Aggies, with 20 seconds left in the game, will be the new #1 team in the West when the rankings come out in December. 10 seconds, they spin it toward Osti. He's going to cover. Two, one, and the horn sounds. That'll bring the game to a close. The Aggies sweep the Beehive Classic. And a fantastic semester of hockey coming to an end here in the next couple of weeks. The Aggies in the driver's seat. They'll end the semester in first place in the West Coast rankings. For my son Lane on the camera, I'm Steve Coleman. Thanks to Brandon Blauer who joined us on the mics today. We'll let you enjoy the handshakes. Good afternoon, everyone.